Now this is what you call an insane chapter. Kubo came out guns blazing this week with this insane chapter of Bleach. Gotta tell you, I'm not even gonna wait till the end of the video to tell you, it's easily 10 out of 10. I mean, the only thing that would have made this shit like a 2 million out of 10 is if we would have got a smile from the Troll King himself, Sosuke Aizen, but fuck it, I will take it, and I don't care right now, because this chapter kicked so much fucking ass. So big majority of the chapter was exploring Ukitake, finally understanding where the sickness comes from and everything about him, but it's just so insane all the ties that what Ukitake's been going through has to the Soul King and the overall arcing, I guess, confines of what holds the Bleach universe together. I'm just like, I mean, we always knew there was something up with Ukitake. There was always something mystique about him. There was kind of like, it kind of goes back now when you think about it to certain aspects of like Bleach, where it's like, you go to the Fullbring arc and why was it so much emphasis on him giving Ichigo the badge back, and like just a lot of little things here or there. You can see that he has had such importance in him because of what it was in him, this Mimi Hagi-sama, whatever the hell it's called. It's like, it all makes sense now why like there was this mystique to him and the overall power behind him. And if the mystique behind him came out as like one of the Soul King's arms, the right arm, just imagine what the mystique behind Urahara is gonna reveal when it eventually gets revealed who he truly is and what, like, ooh. So finding out that Ukitake wasn't supposed to live past 3 and he was supposed to die, his parents offered up his lungs. Again, it just goes back into him always being sick. I mean, at some given points, even in the anime, they would put filler of it being a joke or whatever, but he was legitimately just destroyed, and that's why he was so sick or whatever. But him having that inside of him was kind of like a build-up for later events, and just the foreshadowing always being there of Ukitake being sick and everything about him is like, even something small like that, I love that turned into something larger than life, the art in this one. I will say one thing, that Ukitake, when he had his hair down and everything, he looked almost identical to the human form that Komamura had. Wish Kubo would have switched that up a little bit, but aside from that, it was just like, fucking hell, the revelations. And it wasn't like a massive amount of info, but the info that we did get was humongous and really important and central to the story and everything. So I appreciate the fuck out of that in and of itself. And just finding out that he has the right arm of the Soul King, it makes you wonder, so where are the other limbs? And if Urahara does have any knowledge of this, because he was kind of surprised, he could be surprised simply because he didn't know where the limbs of the Soul King went. Maybe they scattered them around the world after they created him and put him in that isolation, and it's kind of making me wonder, so is Ukitake, because he said, I'm going to be the Soul King, I'm going to be the new Soul King or whatever, but then he also said that I'm just the right arm of the Soul King. Is he going to become the entirety, you know, the complete entity of him at some given point? Is he going to be in that crystallized form as well after this? What's going to happen with Ukitake? But either way, it's just fucking insane. And it's like, I think this right arm itself is going to be able to connect everything back together, and Ukitake is going to be able to connect everything back together, and Baki going to have a second chance at cutting this new Soul King down. Now, it makes you go back and think, okay, so if this guy, you know, Ukitake couldn't become the new Soul King, then maybe the original Soul King was a regular person as well. And maybe he was just a really strong regular person that was crystallized, and in order to keep the balance of everything, he got rid of his limbs and whatnot. So it's kind of starting to piece things together, like maybe the original Soul King was just a normal person, or not a normal person, you know, strong person, but nonetheless an average person that went through the same process. And when they created the Soul King, it wasn't necessarily that they created a human being, it was everything that was put into it. And maybe Urahara was one of the scientists behind putting him in this crystallized form to bring everything together with the Serate. There's so many questions you can wonder, but yeah, everything is starting to slowly piece together. We gotta talk about that ending though, when Kyoraku went down there to fucking find the man himself and talk to him. What is he gonna say? Is he gonna like say, please come help us, everything is being destroyed, I will free you? I mean, at the end of the day, he's not stupid. He's keeping his distance as well. Not only because, you know, the innocents can't go past there, you know, good people can't go all the way over there, but he knows if he sees Aizen, Aizen is going to immediately mind fuck the living shit out of him. So he's keeping his distance, I'm sure, as well because of that. But if he's keeping his distance because of that, how is he going to be able to free him? Is there any particular chant that he's going to say to free him? How is he going to be able to free Aizen from captivity if that's indeed why he went down there, which I'm pretty sure that's what it is, because he probably wants Aizen's help at this particular point, because who better than than him. Oh my gosh! Just imagine if we see Ichigo and Aizen teaming up together to fight Yuha Bak. Oh my gosh! That would be fucking insane. And overall, again, this chapter, 10 out of 10. Bringing Aizen back into the fold. I'm sure it's only a matter of time until he gets freed, and Ichigo and Aizen together. Oh, that's just a fucking crazy idea that I can't fucking wrap my mind around. And then at the same time, Ukitake becoming the new Soul King, or at the very least right now, the right arm of the Soul King. Where are the other limbs? So many questions, but what do you guys think about this chapter? Did you flip the fuck out like me? Like that last? All it took was all black, white bubble, and one fucking name. Sasuke Aizen. Ugh! And your overall thoughts of the chapter. How do you feel about the Tsukitake situation? Him becoming the limb? Is he going to be crystallized? So many questions again. But that's all I have for this review / reaction. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you do so as well, that'd be amazing. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. Sasuke Aizen is coming back, bitch. Yeah.